What it is with Mikey. So, interesting phenomenon today. I am happy today. And it's due largely, I think, to a beautiful day. It is so perfect outside temperature-wise. The sun's shining. It is definitely true that weather can affect the mentally ill, and it has actually, I think, stopped my depression in its tracks for the day anyway. Pretty happy. It's been a good day. So, perfect weather for me, about 70 degrees. Oh, I'm loving it. Been out enjoying the sunshine, out driving around. So, that is one of the quick topics I wanted to talk about today, was how the weather can just make us so happier, so low. In the winter time, you get that freaking inversion crap around here where it gets all foggy and stuff. I think that just makes it even easier to be miserable, if that makes sense. So anyway, happy day, beautiful weather, I'm happy. I'm not energetic. That's the difference. I am happy, but I don't really have any energy. So, the party was good last night. Had a pretty fun time. But I did realize something last night, and it's today's topic of the day. And I think this one's kind of deep. So, for years and years and years, I have been pushing the mental illness stigma defense. Show us the love, you guys don't understand, you don't care, you don't want to know me, you don't want to know what I'm about, you don't want to know what I struggle about, you just don't care about my mental problems, is what I've trumpeted on and on and on YouTube. But I realized something last night, and it was in conversation with my father-in-law, who I really struggled with for many years. We actually had a really great conversation last night, talking about California and going to California, and he was telling me about Molokai in Hawaii and the leper colony and how interesting that place and how beautiful it is. And I was telling about all the times growing up when I used to go to California, and the one time I went to Hawaii. It was a very good conversation. But I learned last night that what it is truly is a monumental saying. So I learned that what it is what it is with family. Beating this mental illness stigma stick for so long, I never really realized that. I always thought of it as that they didn't care. They didn't understand my struggle. And how could they understand my struggle if they didn't ask about it? They didn't want to know how I was all the time. They weren't worried about how I was all the time. But guess what? And my father-in-law's the one who started all this for me. You see, I always felt like I wasn't good enough for his daughter. I didn't do enough. I didn't have the job all the time to support. I wasn't the typical breadwinner. So I've always felt a little insecure, a little less than with my father-in-law, until one day a couple years ago, I actually realized, you know what? I am what I am, and it's not my fault. I try the best I can. If that's not good enough for him, then that's not good enough for him. That's his problem at this point. And I'll tell you guys what, when I finally realized that, and this is after 20 or so years of marriage, I realized this, that I just got to be me. It is what it is. Okay, now, last night I realized I can take this into a whole family scope of it is what it is. I realized that I don't need to beat this down on anybody. I don't need to get pissed off when they don't want to know how I am. I don't need to worry about them not worried about me. I need to let it go. I need to let it be what it is. It's not changing the fact that I'm mentally ill and that I'm disabled in a lot of ways. That is what it is. But it's a mindset I need to change, that it's okay if they don't worry about these kind of things. Because this is all just pent up frustration and anger for me. They don't know any better. And I think how I've come to this conclusion is they don't give me crap anymore. I don't hear voices behind my back. I don't hear people asking, what's his problem? Why doesn't he have a freaking job? Why is he always so sick all the time? I'm not hearing these things from family anymore. I'm sure they're being said, but I really don't think they are to the degree they used to be, because for everybody else toward me, it's become what it is. They know what I am now. And I don't know if they appreciate what I do, but they've let it go. They know that Mike's a mentally ill guy, and maybe that's all they know, but that has been their standard, if you know what I mean. If you understand what I'm trying to say here. So, my family, I am what I am to them, and that's what it is. And I need to let that go and be what it is. I need to leave the hostility behind, the frustrations behind, the worrying about them not getting the message about mental illness behind. And we need to just carry on and just, basically, this is going to be sad to say, but it's reality. I need to stop talking about it around them. I just need to live this out myself with my wife and kids, because they understand what it's about, and they support me 110%, show me all the love they can, and that's where I need the support. So if my family outside this house can't support me in my mental illness, I need to be okay with that, and I just need to live my life and move on. I need to move on. Fight this struggle the best I can, do the best I can, and that's got to be good enough. And that's something that just all came together to me last night. This mental illness stigma stuff ain't going away. It's always going to be in the family or in the outside world or whatever, but at least in my family, my extended family, time to let it go and just be who I am to the best of my ability. I think hopefully maybe that will help some of you understand your families a little better, and maybe it's time to just cut them some slack and just let it be what it is. Please comment on today's video topic. I think it's rather pertinent to a lot of our lives. Please like, sub if you haven't, share, whatever you got to do, but let's have those comments, if you will. All right, guys. Coming to you on a usual manic Monday, but today it's kind of a happy Monday. So, talk to you later.